Vale, pues a ver. Teníamos ya por fin el mapa limpio. Joder, que no ha costado nada. Uf, por fin. Limpérrimo, limpisísimo. A ver, misiones. Tenemos unas búsquedas del tesoro. Joder. Vale, podemos hacer esto rapidito. Y luego hacer las secundarias estas que parecen muchas, pero en realidad no son tantas. Porque hay algunas como que son de la misma misión, pero nada. Pues nada, empecemos. Vale. De hecho, ni siquiera necesito el caballo. Y ya que estamos, vamos a aprovechar para quitarnos la basura que tenemos encima. Porque tenemos un poco de bastante basura. A ver. A ver. A ver. Joder, en serio con los piscinas, ¿no? Bueno, la gente. La buena es... ¡Cómprame mierda!
Show me what you got back there.
La mierda, la verdad es que las espadas que tengo desentonan un poco con el personaje, pero... es lo que hay si quiero ser el mejor. Fuera, 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 todo. ¿Ya? Bueno, y luego tengo todo esto que... en fin. Vale.
So long.
Vale, ahora sí. El tesoro. Uy. Vale. Espérate un momento. Pero me imagino que esto está relacionado con esta misión. O estará cerca de esta misión. Vamos a hacer esta primero. Vamos a hacer esta. Está cerrado, me cago en tu vida. Está cerrado, me cago en todo. ¿Por qué no había una... ah, aquí.
What's this about?
The notice, is that it? Are you a witcher, master?
Noises at the cemetery. You the one they bother?
Yes, yes, and I'm alone in that, it seems. That is, no one else has bothered to take any steps, though all must hear the racket. I took the matter up with the ducal guard. They claim they found nothing, but I'm not sure they even bothered to look. What's left for me to do? Should I sniff about the cemetery myself?
How much will I get for this?
How much would you like?
A ver, vamos a cerrar. Joder, en serio.
Agreed.
The noises. They pretty regular?
Each night. I live next door. I hear it loud and clear, as if through a horn someone had stuck in my ear. Ah! Hawk! Ooh! Firk! And then whack! Thud! As if a mother bear slammed pate first into a cupboard.
Know exactly what you mean. Fine, I'll tend to it. Any victims? Someone go missing recently? Or are we just talking noises?
No one's come to harm, thank the gods. Why? Do you think it might be a monster?
Could be, but doesn't need to though. Might also be grave robbers, tramps. Remains to be seen.
I can't rightly say what would be worse. Whatever the case, Godspeed, Master.
Sí, bueno. A ver. Vamos a investigar los ruiditos.
Did you care, sir? Our sweet shining sun.
Can't hear anything, but might want to look around anyway.
Ladrones de tumbas. ¿Cómo? ¡Jesús! Órdenes de Robin. Ese idiota huele pedos de Bruce ha intentado volver a pegárnosla, pero esta vez no se saldrá con la suya. Coge un pico y una pala y hazle una visita a nuestra difunta jefa. Daba asco verle la cara cuando estaba viva, así que mirarla ahora que está muerta me da cagalera. Coge las joyas, las perlas y los otros objetos de valor que ese comeculos de Bruce arrojó a su tumba. Así. Y si ves a ese maricón dando vueltas por el cementerio, rómpele el cuello. Robin, postdata. Según parece, ese mocoso estaba lloriqueando por el cementerio de Orleans y aullándole a la luna desde que murió Selina. Me juego el cuello y no lo pierdo a que tiene la llave del cofre por el que enterramos a la puta esa. Podríamos acabar con el sufrimiento de su mierda de vida en el lago, si es que no se ha ahogado ya él solo, vamos. Pues vaya. Ah, mira, el tesoro. Gracias. No se oye nada, a lo mejor de noche. Me la suda. No se oye nada, a ver si a lo mejor de noche. Por arriba.
Damn it.
Coño.
More fighting. Noises coming from the catacombs, it seems. So, noises coming from here. Not a soul. Strange. Doesn't look anything like a grave hag's lair either.
Cojones.
Gold. Can't be grave robbers. None worth their salt would have left this. Pretty fresh. Funeral wasn't too long ago. Louis de Corentin. Died on the day of Saint Zoetham's remembrance.
Que suerte quiero que... Coño.
Eyes Margot de Corentin. Smashed, as if someone threw it against the wall. No sign of monsters or grave robbers. Bit of a mess, that's all. Maybe this isn't the spot after all. Strange. Noise is clearly coming from that tomb. Impossible. Something's not right. Need to hide, see how things play out.
Muy bien.
You'd rather lie about all day, flipping those cards like some dwarf. Disgusting.
Indeed. Far better to stand at the door of Lebioda's temple, mumbling prayers from dawn till dusk.
Ingrate, I prayed for you, that you would cast off the yoke of gambling.
Fine job you did of it. Seems the gods had also heard enough of your cackling. And you? Why are you here? This is a private conversation.
Mind keeping it down? Neighbors are complaining.
Neighbors? Everyone here is dead.
I know not your name, but you must help me. I refuse to spend eternity at the side of this heathen. Remove him from my crypt at once.
Slow down. What's the problem?
This is my crypt, and this saintly shrew harangues me even in death. An eternity of nagging, the misery.
I was blind and a fool to marry him. He's a slave to the cards.
Qué dolor de cabeza de pareja, por favor.
Once, damn it, and as a jest. How many times must I explain? And who sank our fortune into some silly statue of Lebioda?
Piety. That was my cause. The prophet immortalized would have transformed this land of blasphemy and betting. How was I to know it was all a fraud?
Because I warned you some 500 times.
Quiet. Shut up, both of you.
Joder, gracias.
Look, if there's to be peace and quiet here, one of you's gotta go. Need to move one of you out.
Yes. Take him. Please. Do so. And I shall tell you where I hid his lucky Gwent cards.
What? I knew it was you. And now you would evict me from my crypt, then pay for the deed with my cards. Blast it all! Had I those very cards at the tournament in Belhaven, I'd still be alive. It's your fault, you pox incarnate, that they stabbed me to death.
They murdered you for your debts. I had nothing to do with it.
Come, I heed this good book-thumping wench. Mind, I know well where she hid those cards. I'll tell you myself, as soon as you've removed her.
Need to think about it.
O sea que el premio son cartas, ¿no?
Alright, gotta move one of them out.
Thus spake the prophet Lebioda. Thou shalt not play for
Pues si el premio no varía, pues saco a este tío.
For you shall have none left for...
Voy a sacar a este señor. Por gilipollas.
I see you fell for that pious tart's dribble. Drats! Ah, well, then listen. I've a request. Be a good fellow and set me in the chamber of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. It's just round the corner.
You a member?
That's just it. I was not. But I would have dearly liked to have been. And joining them in death shouldn't bother anyone.
certainly doesn't bother me. I'll do it. Where's this chamber?
Once you enter the catacombs, go straight. The chamber will be on your right, near the corridor's mouth, and I thank you.
Con tal de que dejes de dar la puta vara. Hijo puta. A ver, bajando, ¿no?
Deeper in the catacombs. Right, let's go.
Joder, lo de las telas de araña, el bug este de iluminación me toca un poco las narices. Cámara privada de los muy honorables miembros de la Sociedad de Amigos de Gwent de Beauclair, que siempre les salgan las mejores cartas.
The chamber. The right honorable members of the Gwent Friendship Society of Beauclair. This is it.
Hola, ¿os importa?
You gents also looking for that Gwent club?
What the poking devils? Who are you? Who sent you?
So many questions, so few answers.
Blimey, we're the plumbing philosopher. Get the smarmy cat diddler, lads.
If I only had a crown for every time a bunch like this. Fight a Witcher, that ought to do.
Es que no veas. Ole.
Right. High time Margot paid up.
Oda al Gwent. No, te la puedes ahorrar. No preciso de tus odas. A ver. Estamos más tranquilos.
Done. Now where you got those cards?
Leave the city through the Corpus Gate, then veer right. Our house is easily recognized. A tree adorns the sign above the door. I buried the chest in the garden, beneath the rose bush.
Tree on a sign, rose bush. Think I got it.
Might I ask what you did with Louis? True, he knew nothing in life but Gwent, but I would still prefer he not spend eternity in a ditch or privy.
Don't worry about it. Found him a nice place. Ought to feel right at home. Farewell.
Sí, espero que esté como en puta casa, porque no me jodas. A ver, busquemos eso. Por aquí.
Slow and steady winds the race.
There's never been a frown that couldn't be turned upside down.
Ay, Dios mío, qué pesadilla de pareja, por favor.
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now.
Sí, sí, otra cosa no, pero este pueblo, esta ciudad tiene más cuestas que mi pueblo, tío.
Need to go around.
Joder,
Tree on the sign. Must be the house. Medallion's humming. Something's not quite right.
Vaya, por Dios. Joder, chaval.
Under
De 4 toques.
Right.
¿Dónde está? Bajo el rosal. Ahí.
Just like she said. And the Gwent cards, as promised.
Bueno, las cartas que no voy a querer para nada. Y como salgo de aquí... Ah. Tiki, 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 tiki. Ay, señor. Para recoger 55 monedas de mierda.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and
A ver, tampoco es que me importe ahora la pasta un montonazo, ¿eh? Tampoco es que me preocupe el sistema monetario ahora.
Hey there, I'm done. Cemetery ought to be real nice and quiet now.
to sleep in my own bed once more. The clogs has grown intolerably loud. The punters bellow like men possessed. One madman especially, always shouting, "Order in, order in." But tell me, at the cemetery, what was it? Beasts, as you claimed?
Nope, just a marital spat.
That's it? But they hollered like skewered polecats. Sorry to bother you with such a trifle. Here for your trouble.
Thanks.
Ay, señor. Bueno, siguiente tesoro. Este está tomado por culo. Bueno, a ver. Oh, un indicador. A ver, ¿dónde está este? Dios, para el norte, venga. Vámonos. Oh, mucho mejor.
I'm always off key when hungover.
¡Ey! A ver. En el montón de estiércol. Mi favorito. Ese es el dinero que más vale. A ver. Esto es estiércol, ¿no? No me jodas. ¿No? Pues no. Ah. Menudo montón de mierda.
That stench.
Vale. Siguiente. Oh, la estatua. Ah, da, 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 da.
That's it, Roach.
Al menos la peor parte del juego, que es la exploración, ya está. Ahora solamente quedan las partes tranquilitas. La gente no oye un caballo.
Come on.
Bueno. Oh, joder. Oh, perros del demonio esto. Y sin aceite.
Come on, come closer.
Que esta espada está rotísima, chaval. Esta espada está rota. A ver, a ver, a ver, ¿dónde está? Uf. Ah. Último tesoro. Ah, mira, ahí está cerca. Orden de trabajo. Orden para la reorganización y reforma de la prisión de Bastoy. Al alcaide, por decreto de su ilustrísima gracia el duque Henry III, se exige Jacques Solex, alcaide de la prisión de Bastoy, que implemente las siguientes reformas. Despedir la mitad del personal de las guardias de la prisión, prohibir el uso de la fuerza física, suspender castigos basados en celdas incomunicadas, raciones limitadas y flagelación, permitir a los prisioneros la tenencia de propiedades privadas, otorgar a los prisioneros libertad de movimiento dentro de los límites de la penitenciaría, adquirir haciendo uso de fondos incluidos viandas de la más alta calidad y contratar a un profesor para enseñar a los reclusos a leer y escribir, además de adquirir el equipamiento necesario para tal fin. Su ilustrísima gracia el duque Henry III tiene la creencia de que estos cambios basados en modelos en boga en las tierras más civilizadas del sur conllevarán una reducción del índice de criminalidad en todo el ducado, mostrando a los delincuentes el camino hacia una nueva vida. Vamos, una reforma penitenciaria es lo que viene a ser, en vez de una cárcel sin más. Un coliendo, y yo que me alegro. Si el coliendo no me toca las narices, yo no se las tocaré. Esa es mi única regla. Anda, mira. El viñedo este. Oh. Pues hala, ya está. Misiones secundarias. Ahora viene lo bueno. Vamos con esto.
You'll frighten me, kiddies.
Joder, por aquí no había un viaje rápido. Un cartelito o algo. ¿Para aquí no había un viaje rápido? por el otro lado. Está bien eso. Ay. Joder. Más bunkies de estos de los cojones. ¡Ah! Caballero sueldo. Esto es poder rescatar los caballeros. A los caballeros andantes, ¿no? Que rescatamos unos cuantos.
Greetings, Knight. My clerks have brought word of heroic deeds on your part. Please accept this compensation for your toil, good sir.
Gracias. Coño, 1500.
Go in peace, fair knight.
Jesus. Nuevo objeto. ¿Qué es esto? Esto para el caballo, ¿no? Trofeo. Experiencia adicional con monstruos. Experiencia adicional humanoide. Oro adicional. Coño, ni tan mal. De todo un poco. A ver. ¡Os! Míralo. Tiene esta gracia. Esta no. Esto vale. La guerra del vino. Ah, mira, vamos a hacer esto y ya solamente nos quedarían dos cositas. ¿Veis? Esto se hace ya en tres saltos, ya está. Ya vamos a acabar ya con las secundarias. Bueno, hay un par de interrogantes en el mapa que también hay que hacerlas. Pero eso se hace rapidito. Os. Madre mía. ¿Puede ser esta plaza más bonita, por favor? Vale, aquí. Viaje rápido. Viaje rápido. A ver. Joder, ¿en serio? La la. Puto oso. Ahí en medio de la colina. No vale, tío. Ah, vale. Aquí es donde guardaban las plantitas, ¿no? Mírala. Hala, a fregar.
Takes a degenerate to cultivate something like this. You need to separate them before they spew spores and spread.
Informe del inventario. Lugar del inventario. Vividero de asquespores véspidos. Nombre en clave: Granja de Setas, cerca de Tesan Mutna. Propietario comisionado del inventario: Conde Vladimir Crespi. Existencia bajo revisión: bulbos de arquespores véspidos. Número: 6 bulbos latentes, 24 capullos. Cambios en último inventario: 12 bulbos. Nota al margen: importante. Aún algunos bulbos son demasiado maduros para transportarlos con seguridad. Dichos bulbos han de ser quemados. De lo contrario, germinarán en el invernadero, en el vivero. Vale, ahora hay que avisar a estos dos, los que estaban peleados, de que se la estaban rifando. Chacho, ¿qué pasa con la iluminación? Tenés. ¿No hay un viaje rápido? Vale. De vuelta a donde vine. Salta, mi niño. Oh. Resolvamos este misterio. Uy, se ha hecho de noche.
Master Witcher, have you any news?
One and the same man caused Coronata's and Vermentino's problems. Got proof. A certain Count Crespi. He's at the root of it all.
What, Crespi? Belgard's erstwhile owner? Why, that's impossible.
Got it all here, in writing.
He did indeed have motive. He knew well his own vineyard could not survive if Vermentino and Coronata were to join forces.
Probably why he incited the feud. Pulled it off, too, mostly. Just failed to bring his plan to completion when the beast got him.
Incredible. You mean to say it wasn't Liam?
And I was certain my troubles were Matilda's doing.
In light of new evidence, the most just resolution would be for both injured parties to share oversight of Belgard.
Wait just a minute. Do you mean to suggest we're to cooperate?
It's the optimal solution, yes. In terms of the health of the enterprise as well.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I do believe he's right. Perhaps it is time to bury the hatchet.
3 vineyards are more than one. There's much to be gained. So be it.
That's not all. The troubles at your vineyards? Solved them. You can go back to operating normally now.
Splendid news. I'm relieved to see you hired a professional, especially one whose aid might still prove invaluable. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Follow me. It's high time you saw Belgard.
Witcher, come with us, please. Something tells me we'll have tasks for you yet.
Venga.
Let's go.
A ver cómo se resuelve esto.
My desire for Belgard to pass into capable hands was no idle whim. For the vineyard's fallen upon hard times since its previous owner's demise. I've been told of workers dying on their rounds, monsters prowling about. Before anyone can call this home, they will have to deal with these, inconveniences. That is the minister's wish.
More work for me, I guess.
If you're willing, we'll gladly accept your help.
Pues ella lo ha hecho todo.
I can help, sure, but I won't work for free.
Bueno, saqueamos a la gente rica.
Fine. We have a deal.
More or less already agreed, I guess.
That's a weight off my chest, I must say. Your reward shall be fair, I promise.
I'll get to work.
¡Ah! Que no lo he resuelto todo, mira tú. ¿Qué me queda, tío? Ah, ¿y estos puntos que han aparecido así de gratis? Vale, vale, vale.
Me oh my! Your bones are aching again.
You, hey, with the blades on your back. Help us! Look, monsters all about.
Your head from my saddle.
Uf. El veneno ese me ha jodido un poco.
Gotta blow this up if I want to get rid of the Endrigas.
Tierra y pies. Maldije cada día que tuve que doblar el espinazo para el conde Crespi. Ahora maldigo todos los días que no puedo servirlo. Ahora sé por qué era tan severo, tan autoritario, tan proclive a enfadarse. Uno no puede mantener la calma y la amabilidad cuando los problemas de tu viñedo brotan como hongos. Ahora soy yo como administrador de Belgard quien tiene que lidiar con ellos. El geólogo al que contrató el conde antes de su trágica muerte ha desaparecido. Se llevó consigo el saco repleto de coronas que le enviamos y el estudio que tenía que realizar. El sembradío Tilly está infestado de ciempiés gigantes y acaba de llegar un paje exhausto para informar de que algo ha atacado las vidas del norte. Basta de escribir, voy a ver qué ha causado tanto pánico. Ok. Primero, menos. Esto es simple, no lo siguiente. Y más con las armas estas.
Outrageous. Couldn't have picked some other place to meet.
Ups. Eso era parte de la trama principal, digo.
Giddy up.
Me gusta cuando la espada brilla así. Oh. No, sí, espérate, hijo mío. Que te espere. ¿Te he dicho de cabalgar? Joder. Carta para Georgie Pixide. Espero que gocéis de buena salud. La recepción de esta carta, de acuerdo con nuestra correspondencia previa, me gustaría encargada de evaluación geológica. Ah, vale, este es el geólogo. Dios, no queda nada de este, ¿eh? No quedó nada de ese señor.
wife a daughter, you know. She's fit to wed.
Out of that!
Let's dance.
Más 100 pies. No veas. Es que ya ni me hacen falta los aceites ni hostias.
Giant centipede spawning ground. Should destroy it.
No sé por qué me monto, solo te tenía que alejarme un poco. Venga. Dios, y este está tomado por culo. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué está tomado por culo?
Give me up.
Uf. Menos mal que limpié todo. No llego a limpiarlo todo y joder.
Onward, Hans! Save me! Together! Let's
Ya voy.
kill him! You son of a tartmunch!
Not bad.
You save me! Yes, sir! Help! Save me! Sir! Help! Faster!
Raca.
I thank you, sir. Were it not for you, well, those bandits were not pulling pranks. I could pound some new steel for you in gratitude, but I must first return to my workshop in Belgard.
Oye, mira, pues vámonos.
Let's go. No time to lose.
Un viaje rápido que me ahorro. Uf. Así me quito mierda de paso. Y reparo.
I thank you again for your aid. Care to glance at my wares?
Show me what you have.
Ah, ya está. Ya no puedo hacerle nada. Pues nada. Buen día.
See ya.
Hola, buenas. Sí, ya terminé.
Tended to Belgard's problems. Vineyard should be in as good a shape as ever.
Splendid. And thus, officially, by the power vested in me, I grant you title to the Belgard Vineyard, and trust that you shall make good use of its grounds and resources.
Excellent. Ah, I can already smell the grapes ripening into sun.
We shan't forget what you did for us. Here, your pay.
But that's not all. You must come back and see us shortly. We've a surprise in store for you.
I'll do that. Farewell.
¿Un pago extra o qué? Espera 3 días y luego ven a ver a Ian y a Matilda. 3 días, ¿verdad? Ahí vamos, día 1. 2. 3. A ver si ya... No, me falta una vuelta. Y un poquito más. Vale. ¿Dónde están? ¿Dónde coño están? Ah, vale. Joder, no me ha salido en minimapa.
Oh, Witcher, greetings. Kind of you to come. Matilda and I, we've a surprise for you.
You two seem to be getting along.
We are. There came a point we realized we had no grounds to quarrel. Things became altogether pleasant.
And a bit spicy.
Romantic. Quite.
Got it. Needn't say more. Glad things
La
are
pilla,
going
habéis
well for you.
chingado, venga.
What's the surprise? Some new monster I need to kill?
No, something far more pleasant.
¿Un trío?
We've produced a wine.
Ah, bueno.
According to the best sommeliers, it might just dethrone Est.
We owe this success to you. So, if you'd agree...
We'd like to name it after you.
What shall we call it?
Lobo blanco, por favor. Lobo blanco del 78 suena de maravilla.
Why not White Wolf?
Wild, with character. It fits perfectly.
If you wouldn't mind, we'd like to send a few bottles to your home every so often.
I'd be honored. Thanks.
No, we thank you. Take care, Witcher.
Like a pitchfork in a dog pond.
Mi casa va a ser como la baticueva. Voy a tener hasta bativino. Pásame el bativino de la bodega. A ver, los puñetazos estos. El concurso de hostias. ¿No hay un viaje rápido por aquí? No, me como un garrón de la gran flauta. Pues nada, caminando. Ya quedan las nimiedades de siempre. Las de toda la vida. A ver, ¿quién quiere unas hostias de gratis? Que soy el campeón del norte. Madre mía, diablo, señor, compórtese. Joder, aún queda mucho. Uy.
As the Witcher. Shall you face off against still waters? Shall you? Shall you?
Like to know who I'm punching. This knight won't reveal his name or face. Won't say anything at all, not a word.
Rein in your curiosity, sir. A knightly vow is no idle promise. Still waters shall conceal both face and crest until such time as one defeats him. So, will you fight or not?
Venga, por supuesto todo. Me la suda.
I challenge you to a duel.
Noble lords and virtuous ladies, another fight is soon to begin.
Give me to the witches.
Ya, está encerrado.
Bad idea.
¿Está encerrado o qué? Lo he bugueado, lo he bugueado. Vale, ya no. Vale. A tomar por culo.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Witcher defeats the previously invincible Stillwaters. And what about it was? Freed of his vow, the knight can now show his face.
Your blows are strong and true. My congratulations.
No, mira, la de Juego de Tronos, la mujer grande.
Have you naught to add? I'm a woman. No wry remarks?
Eso lleva peto, claro.
What for? It's the 13th century. Nothing peculiar about it. Women own taverns, run farms, and fight.
Will you not claim there was no honor in fighting a wench?
No. I'd expect to hear that from someone who was afraid to lose to a woman.
You've Colossus and Mancomb left to face. With that duo defeated, you can seek out the Maestro. Look for Colossus in the largest courtyard you can find in San Sebastian. While Mancomb you will find wandering about the docks south of Oatville.
Venga, entonces. A ver. Después de repartir hostias y hacer saber quién manda, a por el siguiente gilipollas que se cree mejor que yo. Además han dicho que vuestras madres huelen mal. Ellos tienen malas madres. Ni se va a enterar, los voy a matar. Yo imbécil solo. Yo imbécil solo, ¿sabes? No sé ni hacer una frase. Yo Tarzán, tú Jane. Montaña Yuyu, Boogie Boogie. Uy. ¿Cómo se va por ahí, tío? What? Ah, por aquí. Por aquí. Bueno.
Oh, now you look to be a man in search of exertion. Hey, Whitelocks, will you dare to fight Colossus?
Colossus. Interesting as monikers go. Or is that what his mother called him out of the womb, too?
Why would she not have? Colossus. It rings out with pride and passion. So, will you fight?
Sí, sí, venga, vamos a pelear. Como me pida que pierda, le destrozo la cara.
Fine, let's fight.
Ah, boring. I'm not interested. Quick I am, too quick for you. It'll be knick-knack, paddywhack. Here's your arm bone. Where's the sport in it?
Don't want to fight? Why bother looking for challengers then? Wasting my time.
Oh, a bit testy are we? A witcher, right? Let's do it like this. You parry 3 blows I throw your way, you win. But you can't swing at me, not once. Just deflect my blows, got it? Catch 3 of them, and I'll toss you double your wager.
Feeling that generous?
No, I just know you can't do it. No one's ever done it. Too fast, see? So, willing to try for 3 blocks?
Venga.
Fine. Doubt I'll have any trouble deflecting a few blows.
That I get. At long last, one with a sportsman's soul. Now, listen. The rules say you're not to start your parry until I've cocked my fist. Standing with your guard ups, not allowed.
Vale, que solamente puede ser parries.
Witness a most peculiar fight. How shall I say this? The Witcher has accepted a colossal challenge.
Qué gracioso el tío, ¿eh? A ver. 1, 2, 3. Dificilísimo.
Incredible! The Witcher has parried Colossus's blows. No one's ever managed that feat.
Here's your due.
Thanks.
Only Mancomb now stands
Dios, 400, me cago en la puta.
with the Maestro. Look for him by the docks south of Otvin.
A ver. Sí, pero la verdad es que lo que estoy ganando parece calderilla en comparación con lo que tengo. Esto es como un estudio que decían cuánta pasta tenía que recoger Bill Gates que estuviera en el suelo. O sea, cuánto dinero recogería Bill Gates del suelo. Si, por ejemplo, en comparación a la gente normal, a la gente que no es rica como Bill Gates, ve un euro y coge el euro. O sea, ¿cuál es el mínimo de dinero que tienes que haber en el suelo para recogerlo? Y el estudio que hicieron fue de comparación que Bill Gates se recogería el dinero que hay en el suelo. Si para nosotros fuera un euro, para Bill Gates serían 25.000 pavos, ¿sabes? Un poco... Ok, lo normal. Porque el resto para él sería nada. A ver.
Do you wish to jump in?
Considering it.
So you're not surprised. Consider this as well. Here, intellect counts as much as strength.
You see, Mancomb is no ordinary fighter.
Mancomb? First I've ever encountered that name.
One should never judge an opponent by his name. Master Mancomb is a saddler, though a valiant one at that. His blows are as fierce as his riposts are sharp.
Venga. La pelea de gallos yo también sé ganar.
Fine, let's start.
Oh, my knees quake like a carnival rattle.
Let's get on with this ridiculous battle.
I'm a top taunter, the best around, not one to be beaten by some inbred hound.
Your taunts? I've heard dogs retch things more profound. Hear how pathetic and stupid you sound.
Well, how then is this for a clever tongue twister? You're a bum-botching, blackened, bile-filled blister.
Think you're confused. That sounds more like your sister. I'm immune to disease, but even I'd die if I kissed her.
You aren't worthy to empty my sister's bedpan. You mange-ridden mutant, not even a man.
Should have quit before we began. Gonna make you wish you'd turned tail and ran.
Why, you... I've got to admit, you know how to roast a man. You win.
Mean we're not gonna fight?
Why? I told you, you've won.
The Witcher wins, beating Mancomb at his own game.
You out-tongued me, but only because I'm under the weather today. I'd have lashed you raw otherwise.
Right, sure.
Thus, you've gained the right to challenge the Maestro. Look for him at the docks, and congratulations. I'm impressed.
Thanks.
Esto es una referencia al Monkey Island. Si os fijáis, el tipo va igualito que el protagonista de Monkey Island, incluso con el pendiente en la oreja. Calcao. Que además en las peleas hacía eso, hacía peleas de gallos, no eran peleas de espadas. Estaba bastante guay. Lo cual quiere decir que a lo mejor en un futuro se viene cierta serie. Bueno, al más puto de los putos, vamos a partirle la cara. Paso, paso.
I need good victuals, rations.
Hey there, little lamb. How much for your work?
A lot. And treble for you.
This where I find the boxer they call the Maestro?
Maestro, champ, the undefeated. Folk call him many things. You are the Witcher who dropped the 3 lesser champions?
I am. Come to fight the Maestro, but seems to me he's indisposed.
Alcohol is the Maestro's remedy for his crippling shyness. He's a delicate man, you see? He'd never so much as hit a pillow while sober.
Fighting sober's like dancing to silence.
Let's go. I challenge you.
Hold on. Whoa. I'm a man of principle. I keep to a code. I don't tinkle where I eat, and I don't fight folk who don't drink.
Meaning?
Meaning you're to drink, or hey diddle diddle out of here.
Vale, vale, vale. Venga, vamos a beber. Venga, te voy a partir la cara borracho. Te voy a partir la cara beodo.
Sheesh. Fine.
Mesdames, messieurs, the Maestro will perform at last.
Pa' dentro, sin miedo, venga. Te voy a partir la cara, hijo de puta. Te voy a partir. Te voy a partir. Te voy a partir. Te voy a dar. Tremendo puñetazo te voy a dar. Oye, deja de multiplicarte. Hostia. Hala. A fregar.
Ah, scab. You beat me. It's not happened in years. Your fists, they're glorious.
Thanks.
I'm gobsmacked, I am. Have to drink it off. Oh, good fight. To speak true, I'm pleased you stripped me of the title. I shall have more time to pursue my chief interest now.
Witcher Geralt of Rivia is hereby crowned Fisticuffs champion of Beauclair. Bravo! Behold, your trophy.
¡Oh! Trofeito.
A life without liquor's like loving without licking.
Lo que tú digas. ¿Yo tengo que aguantar esto? No, no, no. Yo no voy a aguantar la vida así de borracho. Uf, mucho mejor. Bueno. Y ahora toca... esta.
What a day.
Creo que esta es la única misión seria secundaria que hay. Bueno, aún quedan unas cuantas que están... Aún quedan unas cuantas que son así, las que están resaltadas como esta. O como alguna que hay por aquí, sí, como esta, como esta. Vale, nos quedan 4 misiones secundarias. Vale, que este estaba... Este no era en el principio, creo. El que vimos al principio, el que se comió una hostia del gigante y luego se comió la hostia del Selmar. El pringaillo. Sí, el pringaillo. Venga, a ver. Perdón que me he retrasado tanto, es que he hecho cosas.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivian emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route. Then suddenly, mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air.
Sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken up your precious time.
Notice any other strange behavior? Additional symptoms?
No, Vivian's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip.
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk, that she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that. Tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting. Her father, a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
This tourney, how's it work exactly?
It is the year's grandest and most important contest. Knights from all corners come to face off for the grand prize. And more importantly, for glory. A demanding test of knightly prowess in horsemanship, marksmanship and fencing. I qualified for the first time, had great hopes of winning. Yet...
Yeah, I get it. Anything for Vivian. Hardly a regular job, this. Not often I gotta take part in a tourney to fulfill a contract. Fee can't be anything ordinary either.
I'm no magnet to command heaps of coin, but naturally I shall award you a just amount. How much do you demand?
No sé, afloja la guita y ya hablamos. Venga.
Agreed.
No te voy a sablear tanto. No te voy a sablear tanto, que tampoco es que me interese tanto ganar más pasta.
Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivian.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even a witcher. Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
Venga, vamos a practicar un poco.
Feel I need to do some shooting.
Come with me.
Vamos a practicar esto.
The marksmanship contest shall pit you against another for the best time and score. He who hits all his targets first wins.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you... Hit the red targets.
Eso está fácil. Facilísimo.
Once more?
No.
Done enough shooting.
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts, were I you, I would train on the race course ahead of all else.
Let's do some riding. Roach will like that.
Excellent idea.
Vamos para allá.
Come with me.
Que este creo que es el que más me preocupa porque no solamente ir a caballo.
How's it a race at all then?
It's a race against time. The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
Corriendo, hijo mío, raudos y veloces.
All is ready. Now listen. for it can be quite the challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your crossbow. The time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail this contest and hang his head in shame. During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points. For now you may ride unperturbed by those matters.
Vale. Esto sí me preocupa porque lo de dar una estocada en caballo es un poco tricky. Vale. Venga. De momento no veo dianas. ¡Ole! Nada, está fácil.
So, have you had enough, or do you wish to ride again?
Had enough. Rather not wear my horse down before the real race.
Where to now?
Combate ya está bien.
Trained enough, I think. High time we saw to your Vivian.
She's not mine. Not yet. Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must be in order.
Combate no me hace falta. No. Estas dos cosas sí que me preocupaban porque no recordaba muy bien cómo eran. Pues sí, es una tontería como un castillo. Como ese castillo de grande.
The North must be a terribly barbaric land.
Madre mía, esa mujer está un poco ida. Hola, buenas.
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally, we must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia.
What a surprise.
Or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of two crests. Which do you prefer?
Prefiero más el legendario de Rivia, coño. Pero espera.
Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Meve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia. This was in honor of his distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga. But I wager you know of which battle I speak.
Yeah, those were the days. Kahir and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle just because we absolutely had to cross the river. Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the Ducal Archives. That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually right. I'm Geralt, not about to fight under a false name.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
Guillaume told me a bit about the contests. Rather make sure I'm clear on them, though.
An admirable thirst for knowledge. There are contests 3. A shooting range, where you will compete side by side with an opponent. A horse race, during which you will seek to complete the course within a specified time. Any targets hit with bolts or dummies felt with blade will increase the time you have. Finally, the group melee in the arena, crowned with a duel against last year's champion. As each contest ends, its results will be posted on the board outside my tent. This way all will be apprised of who leads at any given moment.
Convenient. You say something about vows?
As is our custom, knights make vows to which they hold for the duration of the tourney. Each swears on something which to him represents his most cherished virtue.
Gonna come right out with it. I'm a sucker for prizes.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy. Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out shall face last year's champion in a final duel for glory and the title.
Vamos.
Should you defeat the reigning champion, the grand prize will be yours. This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard, a famed master weaponsmith. Her illustrious highness had it brought all the way from Nassau.
Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
Bueno, a ver. Un juramento ahora tengo que hacer por la garza, el amor de mi amada. La jarretera de su ilustrísima señoría. Hombre, por la churri.
I vow on the love of my lady, Yennefer of Vengerberg, to respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
What?
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration. It stands near the arena. Good luck.
Hombre, todo por la churri. Todo se hace por la churri. Y no hay punto que valga. Bueno, chaval. Primera y única vez que me veréis con este tipo de armaduras, ¿eh? Así que aprovechad. Oh, ya siento el espíritu patriótico de este. ¡Por la garza de su amada! ¡Dios mío! ¡Que me aspen! ¡Empiezan los torneos! Hola, buenas.
Geralt, well, I'll be... Have you decided to turn knight-errant?
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the tourney too?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Renfan of Atre. I saw him just moments ago. A nervous wreck. Stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less. As if that would aid his determination.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, Geralt. I've a tip for you. The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Or will it give you any pleasure? Since as it is we must both wait, play me in a round of Gwent. Should you win, I shall swap with you. To me, a southerner, the sun is no hindrance.
Uf. Me da pereza. No, gracias.
Thanks. Another time, maybe.
Ha! You've denied me some diversion, but at the least my eyes are in for a treat. Lady Vivian should appear shortly.
Me da pereza jugar ahora a las cartas.
Fair knights, I salute you. The honor and duty of tourney patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your number the tourney's grand prize. You have sworn your vows. You have readied body and soul. The time has come to test them.
Vamos allá. Joder con el ricitos de oro este.
Of the Mechtian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. His targets to be hit centrally and true are the ones in blue. Against him, new blood, a knight unknown till now. Sir Geralt of Rivia, give us a bow.
Es esta la reverencia que te voy a hacer.
The targets he must with his quarrels thread are red. May the better man win.
Venga, dale. Juega limpio y no me toques los cojones. A ver, tampoco tengo tanto sol.
Like a lover ghostly grasping but one fair teat, Geralt's half strewn twixt joyous victory and bitter defeat. Geralt's jump.
Bueno, tú no sabes que soy Legolas, chaval. Tú no sabes que yo soy Legolas. Pero con ballesta.
Sir Geralt of Rivia has trounced his foe, pounded him soundly, immersed him in woe.
Hola, ricitos, estoy ganando. ¡Eh, ballestita! Con mi blasón, ¿qué dices?
Your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Toma.
Thank you, my lady.
Palmenda.
My medallion's vibrating strongly. Can only mean one thing. Magic.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance I use, it's mixed by a sorceress.
Yeah.
To lose to an opponent such as you is a victory of its own. Accept my congratulations as well.
Thanks.
Gracias.
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivian occupies. Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivian's cursed in some way. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Let us go.
Yeah, let's go now.
Esta tipa me oculta cosas.
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it. I shall hoot like an owl should someone approach.
Me puedo poner... Oh, me la puedo poner. Os, mírame. Vale, a ver, cositas.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them, just that it's big.
Thou hast dove's eyes within thy locks, thy lips...
Jar of concealing ointment. Powerful magic at work here.
Oye, ¿tú estás vigilando o estás pensando en hacerte una gallola? Me cago en todo.
everything's all dark green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme.
Notas de Vivian. Gastos de Blaze, Fenning. 14 cosas de tela, zapatos y ese. Crema mágica, 1400 coronas. Coño.
Oriole feather. Vivian keep a bird as a pet? No sign of it here, if so. Ruxay tend to be fond of birds.
Someone approaches. Quickly.
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's time for the second contest.
Sirs, what seeks you in my latest tent? Inspiration? Be gone from here.
Ya me voy, relájate. Que llego tarde, perdonen, estaba haciendo evacuación. Uy. Estaba evacuando, por favor.
Gallant knights and ladies decorous, gaze at the host assembled before us. Look upon chivalry's best and most storied. Come from far lands, here to seek glory. Hear now their names as I shout them aloud. Savor their titles, of their presence be proud. Halmarin, the Baron of Longfall.
Esto con el que hablamos antes.
Linus of Metina.
Esto es un mierdas.
Ringfarn of Atra.
Esta ya es más respetable.
Spark of Macht. Donimir of Troy.
Ah, mira, recitos ahí de fondo. Ah.
Guy de Boisfren, in service to the Duchess. Delwyn of Craigiau. Count Tai of Dondal. Ansay of Lyria and Rivia a prince. Geralt of Rivia. For Gregoire of Mount Gorgon, let out a roaring cheer. The faint fire of silence, tawny champion from last year. Today's winner of contests, his victory to secure, shall face a Gregoire in a challenge severe.
Es chiquita montaña, ¿no?
Does ignorance demand a bard intercede? Does someone need telling how tourneys proceed?
How dare you enter a tourney for nobly born knights? Your knighthood came through the grace of my mother me, Queen of Lyria and Rivia, whom you treacherously deserted mere days later. Your presence here is an offense to my honor.
And yours is an offense to my eyes. If you're done, step aside, Prince.
¿Tú conoces mi historia? No, cállate la puta boca.
The maid Vivian, her beauty entrances both beasts and men.
My heart's greetings, dear knights. May my grace guide you and show you the path of honor, valor, and glory. Accept my wishes of good fortune, sir, and devote all your strength to the tourney. And only it.
The time has come for you, Sir Knight. Mount your steed. Swift be your flight.
Ladies and gentlemen of lineage,
¿Lo estaba diciendo a mí?
soon steeds shall swarm like ants most industrious. To beat time's passage, they'll ride like the gale. What a sight to behold! What a lark! What a tale! Before us, Geralt, from Rivia come, fast as the wind, bright as the sun.
Venga, vamos para allá. Tranquilito, ¿eh? Metemos segunda, venga. ¿Cómo que he fallado esa? Vale, vale, por aquí, por aquí, por aquí. Por el río, tranquilito. Vale. Ahora sí le di. No me hago un perfect, pero me lo hago. Dios, apuntada sí es muy difícil. Me cago en la puta. Me cago en la puta. A tomar por culo. Pero señores, por favor, ¿no ven que estoy en medio de un torneo? Venga. Otro menos. Y... Vale, Dios. Joder, no sé cómo lo he hecho. Otro menos. Otro menos. Uy, vale, por la interior. Venga. Otro menos. Ah, ya nos hemos recuperado. Está fácil. ¡Os! Al píxel. ¡Uf! Al límite esa última diana.
A race of such style, such grace, such speed. To watch was a pleasure, a treat indeed. To honor our entrance, praise each fair night. We shall feast from eve till dawn's first light. The finest of wine and food shall be served. If you've blood in your veins, come collect what's deserved.
I congratulate you.
Oh, montura especial también.
Your price. A saddle adorned with your crest.
Toma.
Many thanks.
Qué guapa
By the
tú.
way, my maid saw a man with white hair sneak out of my tent. Would you know who it might have been?
No idea.
How juvenile.
Congratulations on your win. In stellar style, no less. Ah, I no longer regret I was not able to participate. Almost. We must drink to this. Come with me to the feast. We shall await Vivian together.
Lead the way.
No me acordaba de los premios, tío. Está guapo el asiento.
So, any thoughts on Vivian?
Her beauty's striking.
That is not what I ask.
Still too early to say anything I'd be willing to stand behind. Managed to figure one thing out. She uses powerful magic, masking illusions.
Do you mean to say she might in truth look different than she seems?
Only guessing right now. Found some clues. Got me wondering if your beloved Vivian's not a Bruxa.
A Bruxa? You mean a vampiress?
Not sure yet.
We've still some time before Vivian arrives. Let us drink.
Venga, una copita.
To Vivian, may you find the means to aid her.
To Vivian.
Ah, when I first laid eyes on her, I finally understood what all those poems and ballads were trying to say.
Love's not poetry alone. Sometimes it's prose. Sometimes it's just plain ugly.
You say that only because you do not know Vivian as I do. A life with her would be sweetness itself.
Actually, you don't know her all that well either.
Se te cayó el guante, hijo mío.
Her presence at this tourney is an affront to my honor. I demand satisfaction.
Head to the nearest brothel then.
Coward. Mounted combat in the main arena. I challenge you.
Since you insist, I'm all yours.
You shall bitterly regret deserting my mother's army once I'm done with you.
Hay gente que solamente aprende a hostias.
May the blood I will spill wash away the stain of your cowardice.
Let's get this over with. Quick.
3, 2, 1.
Para otra nada, imbécil. ¡Ole! La primera. ¡Hostia! No, oye, le quito más de la mitad de la vida. Joder, con la espada esta. Ok, del revés. Me da igual.
For reasons unknown except to them, the gods have chosen to punish me with defeat. But do not think your cowardice will be forgotten.
Damn it. You still going on about that? Need to clear this up once and for all. Had to abandon your mother's camp back then because someone else needed my help. Badly. Couldn't refuse them. Didn't want to, in fact.
You mean to say you had a secret mission, set off to accomplish it, having vowed to tell no one of its nature, until you did?
Something like that. Minus the vow. And, I'd still rather not divulge the nature of my secret mission. Can you accept that as justification?
In agreeing to duel, you proved yourself a true knight. Thus, I accept your word as that of a man of honor.
Glad to hear it. Now I got work to do.
Venga, entonces. Deja de darme la puta brasa.
My heart swells to behold this beautiful celebration of valor and honor, and to witness you, who embody the chivalric virtues in your lives, strive for greatness. Yet, after a time of combat must come a time of peace and respite. Thus, I invite all who fought in the tourney to this feast held in your, and none other's, honor. And should any among you crave solitude, private tents await you nearby. The group melee shall take place on the morrow. Glory shall be within grasp for each and every one of you. The best among you shall have the honor to face our reigning champion, the famed Gregoire de Gourgon, victor of last year's tourney. Celebrate, make merry, revel as you will, yet be mindful of the trial that awaits you tomorrow.
Vamos para allá.
Follow her. We shall meet in your tent before your last contest. You must help her.
Venga, vamos a seguirla.
That grey-domed scoundrel, ever seeking Lady Vivian. Some kind of maniac.
Strange. Was sure I'd find her here. Vanished. Melted into thin air. And that bird. She a Bruxa?
What?
Flew off. Worth going after. It's leading me somewhere.
¡Sigue ese pájaro! ¡Vámonos! Joder, mi vida es trepidante, ¿eh? Seguir pájaros. Bueno, ¿tú estás seguro de que quieres hacer esto? Yo te lo dije. Joder, otra pantera, no, por favor, ¿eh? Uff. Como me tardes mucho. Pero ¿cuántas panteras hay en el puto reino? No, otra, venga, dale. No, 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 no. Puta pantera de los huevos. ¿Pero a dónde vais? Joder, lo que faltaba.
Bird flew off over the hill. Might be quicker to pass through the cave.
Easy peasy. Ay, señor. Dejad de jugar conmigo. Que me tienes cansadito, pajarito. Joder. Pero bueno, ¿y este cosplay?
Witcher.
Lady Vivian counted on me getting lost.
I did. I thought you no different from the knights. Good at tourneys, hopeless in the face of true danger. I was mistaken.
So you're not actually a Bruxa.
A what?
Suspicion I had that you might be a vampire. Certain details seemed to confirm it. Then I changed my mind. Anyway, unimportant. Here you come to this clearing often.
This is where it all began. And as I was not able to evade you, save myself from you, then I want it done here. In this very spot. With no witnesses.
¿Qué haga qué?
Want what done?
Why, you are a witcher. You were hired to kill me, were you not? Then do so, now. And do it quickly, I beg you. I shan't resist.
Witchers only hunt monsters. And even then, not all. You're no monster.
Then what am I to your eyes?
Una cosplayer de la hostia.
Most likely you've been cursed. Don't know who by or why yet, but hope to find that out soon.
If you've no contract on my life, why take an interest at all? Did Guillaume put you up to it? Is that why?
He wanted to help you. Asked me to do him a favor. Frankly, if I can do something for you, I'll do it, willingly.
Why should I trust you?
'Cause the Duchess trusts me? 'Cause I'm a freak too? 'Cause cases like yours are my bread and butter. Take your pick.
You shall not turn on me. Use what I say against me. You shall not tell anyone.
Can't promise anything till I hear what you have to say. Decisions based on appearances? Not a good idea. Regretted making those too often in the past.
So be it. I shall tell
No he
you
jurado
that
nada. Jaja.
When she was with child, expecting me, she and my father spent much time together near the wood, here in this clearing. Mama loved to listen to the oriole sing. She would stroke her belly and say, "My daughter should be as beautiful as that bird. Such is my wish." But a creature dwelt in the wood who envied my parents their happiness. One day it appeared before them to say the whole wood belonged to it, and they had dared to delight in something that was not theirs. It demanded payment, and when my parents said that they had nothing, it claimed their unborn daughter as its own.
Parents ever describe the creature?
They called it a nymph born of the deep woods, with no mother or father. But I was too young, too distraught by the curse's onset to ask after details.
Pues ya me jodiste la vida, en fin.
What happened after that?
Nothing at first. I came into the world a perfectly normal child, and my parents forgot that day's offense. But 15 summers into my life, the curse began to show. Initially only when the moon was full. But now it's advanced so that even in daytime I must use magic ointment to mask its symptoms, to look normal. Thus I thought someone had discovered my secret, then hired you to kill me. In fact, I was resigned to death in coming here. Perhaps death would be preferable to my complete and permanent transformation. For I fear that is what lies in store.
Ointment you use includes a potent magic ingredient. You don't have the immunity mages have. Use heavy doses, or normal doses too long, and it could be dangerous to you.
I sensed this. The very reason I knew I would have to give it up in the end, and bid my human form a final farewell.
The curse, it could be reversible. Once ran into a baron transformed into a cormorant, ostensibly for good. Managed to cure him completely.
And you truly think you could do something like this for me?
Can't guarantee a thing. Tough case, yours. You were cursed before birth. That alone complicates things. Also, you claim the curse is increasing its hold. Symptoms are progressing. Could try transferring the curse onto someone else.
What? Out of the question. I shall not allow it to ruin an innocent life. Is this the only method you know?
Only one that's completely safe.
So there is another.
Sí, aparte del que es completamente seguro, pero bueno. Uy, me equivoqué de botón, estaba mirando la pantalla.
All right, there is another. Ancient ritual. We'd need an oriole egg. Should release the curse's grip permanently. Gotta warn you, though. Could have serious consequences.
Consequences? What kind?
Curse was cast before you came into this world. Ritual involved transferring it to an as-yet unhatched chick. You'd be free. Thing is, you could be left with the average lifespan of an oriole.
7 years. I understand. Alas, every rose has its thorn, and there are no happy endings. Yet, truth be told, I never thought I would get one. I came here prepared to die, yet you wish to give me 7 years of life. Real life, free life. This is no dilemma. I agree, wholeheartedly.
I see why. I understand. Don't have to decide just yet. Think it through.
I will. They must miss me at the Tawny grounds by now. Shall we? Return.
Let's. gonna...
Yes. I cannot appear there all in feathers. Pardon me for a moment.
Hombre, yo creo que la de 7 años es un poco pan para hoy y hambre para mañana. No sé. ¿Y no se te ocurrió decirme este dato antes, hija de puta?
You can change at will?
No, but I discovered the water of this pool helps. Its effects are brief, but I can always be sure of them.
Interesting.
O sea, no me jodas, ¿me puedes decir este dato importante?
Come.
¡Lo primero! No, y aparte, una cosa. En las aguas de este lago parece ser que cancelan la transformación. ¿Cómo? Vale, tía. No me ocultes cosas importantes. Vete a tomar por culo.
Did you learn anything?
Sí, que tu novia es un normal.
Then speak, man. Can you not see I'm out of my mind with worry? What ails her?
She asked me not to talk about it.
But I want only the best for her. Perhaps I shall be able to help, or, I don't know, console her at the least.
Ay. Venga, se lo vamos a decir.
We were both right, actually. It is a curse. One that's transforming Vivian into a bird. Her condition's getting worse.
Gods! A curse that is a worse affliction than disease. What now? Can you help her?
Este señor me va a dar dolor de cabeza.
I'll try if she asks me. Significant risks involved, though. Shortening her life to about another 7 years included.
What? This is not what we agreed.
Tough case. Curse's hold on her grows stronger every day. And I'm a witcher, not a miracle worker. Heard of one other method that could work. Curse could be lifted via her reflection, say in a pool of water. Thing is, we'd need someone who'd willingly assume the burden of the curse. Take it on in her stead.
You mean, become a bird themselves?
Theoretically. See, curse grows weaker once it's transferred. Might end up as just an appetite for seeds and worms. All outcomes are on the table, though. Death included.
I am prepared to sacrifice. Give my life for her. Just as King Fridank's knight did for the beautiful Queen Sero.
Knew that already. But are you prepared to swallow bugs for the rest of your life?
Yes. Which method do you believe to be best for Vivian?
Don't know yet.
But you have some notion, have you not? Do not tell me you seriously consider drastically shortening her life when I stand prepared to shoulder the burden.
Method using a pool of water's better. Poses no threat to Vivian.
Naturally. You must know you can count on me. I shall bear it all. But Vivian, I fear she might be too proud to agree to such a thing.
I'll meet her after the last contest. Talk to her. She could agree.
I'm counting on you, Witcher, and I'm content we finally know something. What now? We know all, so you need not see the tourney through. You could withdraw. True, I shall get an earful from the Herald should you fail to show for the last contest, but it's nothing I can't handle. So, what will it be?
No, ya que llevamos dos, vamos a terminar.
I don't back out of anything. I'll take part in the last skirmish. Besides, Vivian will be busy till the tourney's end.
Claro.
Indeed. In that case, you must meet the other knights of your team. They await near the arena's entrance, by the training ground.
Got it. Thanks.
I know now the two teams' rosters. I shall be captain of ours. That means you shall do as I say for the duration of the fight. Is this clear? Palmer and Alonful will lead the opposing team. With this skirmish, we commemorate the Battle of Fox Hollow of 1218, when a Hans of Southern outlaws led by Halar the Brown attacked Tucson only to be driven off by brave knights. thus setting a precedent. Since that day, knights errant have guarded the duchy's borders. Palmerin drew the short straw, so his team shall play the barbarian Haller's men. Any questions?
None.
I doubt you will do us any good. You know nothing of knightly combat as a witcher. Try at least to stay out of our way.
It is time, gentlemen. Take your weapons and proceed to the arena.
Bueno, solamente por eso te voy a dejar en una esquina y que te coman todos, ¿vale? ¿Qué te parece?
A cheer for the knights, the ladies, the lords. For our next entertainment, the teams shall cross swords. 2 rifle crews, 2 coteries shall fight full tilt till one drops to its knees. Who virtue ignores or lance blows unclean shall forever be branded as shameful, obscene. While the knights prepare, let me say I'm elated to behold such a crowd on edge, breath-baited. Whoever here wins the past champion shall face. All others must leave, heads bowed in disgrace.
Soy el único que lleva un arma legendaria de equipo.
Let us begin! Crowd, race a ruckus! Blood, sweat and tears shall soon follow in buckets.
Venga, hostia, vamos allá. Uno menos. Dos, tres. Venga. La fiesta. Es que esta espada está muy rota. Y lo de ruptura ni te cuento.
Yet in tourneys as in life, but one champion may reign. Today he is the one. Praised be his name. He felt a whole host, slew the most. To Geralt of Rivia, who the strength of lions boasts. He sailed through all trials, each test he passed with ease. But now awaits the last. Will it bring him to his knees? For Gregoire de Gorgon, who on this ground's last won, shall spar him for the title, and the day is done.
Como sigas con las rimas, te voy a patear.
We salute your endeavors. Return to your wives, your loves, your whomevers.
Cállate, por favor, te pido no más. Mis oídos vas a reventar. Y como siga hablando con rimas, te vas a cagar.
It is time. Step into the arena. Should you suffer grievous harm during combat, have you any last wishes, any missives you wish passed to your loved ones?
Que te calles un rato.
Thanks, I'm fine.
The Witcher of Rivia, Geralt his name. Though aged be his visage, do not disdain. His locks true are white, but he was born to fight. Now entering the crowd,
Encima me insulta.
Titan of infamy, Gregoire de Gorgon, victor of last his tourney.
¿Qué pasa, montaña?
I wish both combatants good fortune and fame.
Bueno. ¿Qué? ¿Quieres una para uno? ¿Una para uno? Coño. Que me mete patadas. Es que menos mal que esta espada tiene 300 antiarmadura. Porque si no, tardo 3 años. ¡Hala! ¡He ganado! Qué fácil es este videojuego, ¿no?
Geralt of Rivia! This champion! A sight to behold! He defeated Gregoire.
Qué fácil es este juego cuando farmeas todo. Y te pasas farmeando un castillo 38 horas ahí a tope. ¡Ole, ganado!
As patron of this grand tourney,
Eso es para de oro, ¿no?
honor to
¿Eso no corta?
decorate our grand champion. His vow he made upon his love for his heart's captor, and it was doubtless this vow that carried him to this splendid victory. He showed great courage, great strength, great composure. He fought nobly with honor, and thus rightfully deserves the title of this year's champion of the arena.
Uy.
I need to talk to you.
Not now. We shall meet later in my tent. I have duties to attend to, as do you. Folk regard you. The least you should do is wave.
No veas, para caerme de ahí. Una barandilla ahí al menos, yo qué sé. ¿Estás pidiendo ahí que caiga por el vacío?
Greetings, my lady. Have you decided?
I have. I stand by all I have said. I wish to endanger no one and thus choose the method involving an egg. If it's to be the egg of an oriole, I know where to find one. There is a nest in my clearing. Might you explain the nature of the ritual? Its exact course?
Sure. Want to tell you something, though. Think we should try the alternate method first.
I was clear. It is out of the question.
Let me finish. Second method's less than reliable. To put it simply, might work, might not.
But it will. I shall save you, O lovely Vivian.
Why are you here, sir? This is a private conversation.
He's not your foe. Got good intentions. You guessed right. He hired me. But only because he wanted to help you.
Be not angry, my lady. You no longer bear this burden alone. I know all.
You told him?
I know a curse afflicts you. A curse which grows more severe by the day. I understand how you feel. My aunt, Countess de Lawnful, once contracted a strange illness which ate away at her from the inside. She grew weaker by the day, the light fading from her eyes. I remember her saying the worst was not the pain, but losing mastery of her own body. She was so helpless. I fear you feel the same. The Witcher knows a way to lift the curse from you and let it rest on me. I wish to do this, to take it from you, Vivian.
Why?
Because I love you. I might have died in the arena. I sought to slay a Shaelmar for you. But now I see the fool I was. Now I see how I risked my life for no purpose. Yet, with this, I can truly do something for you.
I do not wish to inflict this horror on anyone. You saw how it looks, Witcher. I turn to you as one elder and hopefully one wiser as well. Do you think this a good idea?
Worth a try, as I see it. Original curse fell on an unborn child. Doubt it'll take hold as strongly when transferred to a full-grown man.
You've now heard the expert opinion. Let us do this together, Vivian.
Very well. I was prepared to die. Thus I am also prepared to attempt something mad. Now we must go to my pool in the woods, yes?
Everything's agreed, so no point wasting any more time. Let's go.
Bueno, parece que por fin Risitos de Oro ha madurado un poco. ¡Ay, señor! ¡Qué grande es este mundo, por favor! Bueno, un momento, que me pongo el uniforme de brujero oficial. Se trabaja con la ropa adecuada, por favor.
What became of her?
She passed on.
Die, beast!
No, faltaba que te murieras. ¿Veis? ¿Veis lo que pasa cuando vas de uniforme? Que vas preparado para la guerra. Sí, es una cosplayer, ¿qué pasa? ¿Te vas a meter con ella?
So, this is my true form. It is not too late. You may still change your mind. It will bring no shame.
My mind is made up. My resolve is firm. If you can handle it, so will I. You are beautiful to me, even as you stand now.
Oh, that's clearly rubbish.
Shut your eyes, both of you, and don't move.
Guillaume,
Yes, my love.
if you become as I am now, I wish you to know I shall not leave you.
Picture yourselves reflected in a pool of water. Focus on that. Now, open your eyes.
Bueno.
Damn. Think it might have worked.
Joder, no sabía que iba a funcionar. ¡Hala! Ya está. Maldición rota. A tomar por culo. Bueno, traspasada.
Honestly didn't think this would work. Doubted anything would happen. Read about this ritual in grimoires. Descriptions all seemed dramatic, embellished. All stipulated a condition that seemed improbable.
What condition was this?
A real bond between those involved. True love.
Joder, pues has tenido otra, chaval.
How do you feel? In general, you feel it change, Guillaume?
I was struck hard, as if by a battering ram, but now I feel not at all different. Apart from a slight itch on my skin. Are you certain it worked?
Yes, something happened, definitely. Must be an intersection beneath this pond. Powerful magic at work here. Look at Vivian.
Niña, ¿cómo te pones ese traje en Senokoma, cabrona?
What now?
Pues ahora mi trabajo que ha terminado.
Up to you now. Here's hoping you'll solve your own problems and never run into any that require a witcher. Still, watch yourselves carefully. Notice any troubling symptoms, find me.
Naturally. I thank you, Garrett. Oh, and your payment.
At last! I've so much to make up for. Balls to attend, distant lands to see.
Free at last, as a bird.
Ha! I found you droll. I had not noticed before.
But you will not fly away without me.
That remains to be seen, I think. But I too must thank you, Witcher.
Don't mention it. You take care, both.
Pues ala. Dios. Madre mía, por favor, dejadme en paz un rato. Pero estoy un poco hartito de los caballeros, ¿eh?